not just making it up. Obliterate is the word. Billie Eilish.
I wish.
You get that a lot, don't you? Isn't it lonely, all alone, heart full of blah blah? I forgot the lyrics.
Lovely, all alone. Heart made of glass, my mind of stone. Tear me to pieces, skin and bone. Hello, welcome home.
That was beautiful.
Lovely by Billie Eilish.
I mean, you are her. Listen to me very, very carefully. You need to get rid of at least one of those piercing. You know, you want to be unique.
No, I like
This one, then get rid of the other ones.
I have 2 little holes. I used to have lip piercings.
Ugly people do that. A lot of piercing, a lot of tattoos to get it.
It's okay for me to experiment. Piercings can come and go.
Alright, don't touch your above the neck in terms of tattoos, alright?
I'm not going to. I want one tattoo from my mama.
She died?
No. But my mom was the one who was with me through everything.
Have you ever been through any trauma though? Physically or mentally? What's the most painful experience you have faced so far?
When my dad would grip me up, or when my best friend died on his birthday.
When your dad you?
No, gripped me up.
Gripped you up. What that means?
Put his hands on me. Physical abuse.
Biological or stepfather?
Biological.
Did you do some... I mean, you could spank your kids if you're doing something wrong. Were you?
No.
No? Physically harmed you a little bit to discipline you. That doesn't sound so bad, to be honest. People glorify their pain. People glorify their trauma. They're having a bad day and they be like, I'm so traumatic. But they have no idea.
You asked. I told you.
Well, I thought you had something like worse, but that doesn't sound so bad.
I mean, my friend died in a car crash on his birthday, and I was supposed to hang out.
People die all the time. That's also not so bad.
People die.
I'm being so insensitive. 10 years down the road. What's your plan 10 years down the road? Do you want to get married with a bunch of kids and a family?
No.
No? That's a fucking dream. What you want then?
I don't like kids. I want to go to trade school, make money, and live a good life with my dream car and my dream motorcycle.
By the time you hit like 60 and you realize there's no husband, there's no kids, bunch of cats, you want that life alone? Think about it.
All I need is friends.
Friends are temporary. They come and go. Friends are not permanent.
Or relationships.
Relationships are also temporary. Of course, I love you until I find someone better than you. Isn't it how that goes nowadays? They make you believe they love you and they switch their mind when they find someone better. Well,
that's what my ex thinks I did to him, but he put his hands on me and yelled at him because I told him I didn't want to have sex.
Are you virgin?
No.
Man. Was it like, do you regret that? That was like regretful experience, or do you love that guy?
I don't regret having sex with him. We had an intimate connection.
I mean, you liked him. That's all that matters.
But also being constantly accused of cheating and getting yelled at and like that.
Okay, what was the longest relationship you have been in?
The most recent one was a 6-month relationship.
That's the longest one? 6 months?
Yeah, other than that, I've been cheated on in every relationship.
That brings a good question. You have to be extremely honest though. Alright? You find your dream man. He's everything you ever wanted. Good looking, muscular, tall, rich, good personality, funny, everything you ever wanted, right? But and that's a lifelong relationship. You're married to him, but he's gonna cheat on you with some ugly bitch that he doesn't care about. Once in a
He cheats on me,
year.
he's out the picture.
Huh?
He cheats on me, he's out the picture because he'd do it again.
You need to realize guys are horny all the time. They can forget about fucking bitches. It's different when the girl cheats. In order for you to cheat, there has to be some emotional attachment, some love. Guys sometimes cheats without no emotional attachment, without no love. They just for the sake of. I'm telling you the truth. You could. The man you're about to spend your life with, if he cheats on you once in a while, once in a 2-3 years, would you tolerate or leave him?
Leave it. Why would he want to?
That's biology. That's biological difference between girls and guys.
If why would he want to cheat on me if he wants to do it, I'm not gonna have a problem with it. 2, I treat him respect and give him the freedom that he deserves as a person. And 3, feed him and make sure we are both putting in equal amounts of money and give him love and respect like a woman
If you get your dream guy, he has fucking all the options. Sometimes they want to experiment with something else, you know?
I don't want the perfect guy.
You don't want the perfect guy?
Loyal. I just want loyal. I don't care if they're ugly. I don't care if they're super attractive.
That's such a lie. How are you gonna sleep with someone when you don't find them attractive? When you're not sexually aroused by them? That's a lie.
Sex is intimate, not attraction.
You gonna sleep with someone you don't find attractive? Lie to me. Lie to me. Say
I'm
yes.
going to sleep with someone that I have an interest in and have a connection with.
That's a different thing. Personality, interest.
I don't give a if Tom Holland, one of the finest men out there, asked me, "Do you want?" No, I don't know you.
No, oh, that's a life over here.
It agrees.
But in general, how could you sleep with someone and spend your life with someone when you don't find them physically attractive? That's like basic, you know what I mean? When girls say that I find personality, oh, there's a word you guys coined, sapiosexual. I'm attracted by personality. That's the biggest lie.
This is my ex. Hold on.
You wanna be like her?
No. She has an OS. That's not the way I fuck her.
Oh, okay. I got a question. In order to make a lot of money, would you ever consider starting an OS? Come on.
No.
Come on. I'm not gonna spread your secrets, your mentality. Say it. You won't? You have morals, you have pride, you have dignity. It's a lot of easy money if you got famous and there's a bunch of desperate widows who would rather talk to you and send you money. You don't want that?
I'd rather be a mechanic, electrician, plumber, therapist, vet.
What do you think about the girls who sell their soul? They sell their pride, dignity, they sell their same for money, and they'd rather be a prostitute, OF model, and have on camera for money. Do you hate them?
I'm not going to discriminate them, but I'm definitely going to be like, hey, don't try to get me a part of that. Respect my boundaries. Realize that's not the way I am, not the way I roll.
Okay, if you are in the middle of an argument and they will say, I'm making a lot of money and you're not, I'm superior. How are you going to defend that?
I'm not showing my body to men that could be in their 50s when you're in your 20s.
That's a nice answer.
I'm not busting it down.
For creeps on the internet and showing my fucking naked body.
That is for my partner to see.
You would say I'd rather die in a gutter, poor, broke, with my partner.
I would rather be in a one-bedroom apartment,
Yeah.
working at some random ass McDonald's or something.
That's morals right there. Rather than showing my naked body on the internet for money to creeps. That's prostitution, practically.
People really think that's gonna be how I go down there. Like, you post yourself so inappropriate.
You show your body a lot. Let me see. I'll be too honest, alright? Oh, that's just a wallpaper. I thought I was about to... a little bit of cleavage. That's not that bad. I mean, you have a nice body. You gotta flaunt it. As long as you're not completely showing off your full skin, it's okay.
I also don't post myself in, like, in bikinis and shit.
I mean, if
Like,
you're...
I know a girl that has herself in a f***ing thong and a crop top posted on her Instagram.
Yeah, people are so promiscuous in a young age.
I have no reason.
What's your body count? Okay, another question. What do you think is like appropriate and highest body count for a girl and a guy to take them seriously? Marriage material.
Depending on their age, if they're 35, if you have a body count of 10, oh, well, you're grown.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you're 18, 19, and you have a body count of 10, that's another story for both genders. But also, like, I think it's more acceptable for a guy to have a body count at 6 at 18 or 19 versus a girl. Like, a girl, I see 4 tops. You know.
Plus, it's easy for girls, no? They could get laid anytime they want. Guys are horny. They could get fucked anytime. But in order to guide, it takes a lot of effort. They need to be good looking, tall, muscular, rich, or something. Otherwise, it's too hard. Plus, okay, what you rate yourself? Be honest. 1 out of 10.
6.
Yeah, you're being generous now. Come on. You don't believe in that. Be fucking a little bit. Be a little bit egotistical. How about that?
8, I guess.
Yeah.
Like
6.
With
6 is
how
like
people talk.
okay. 5 is average. 6 is a little bit above average. You're way above average.
This is how I post myself.
Is that you? That looks like beautiful. I would give you an 8, to be honest. What's your weight and height?
I'm 110 and I'm 5 foot.
110, 100 pounds, 50 kgs and 5 feet. Are you like introvert or extrovert? Do you go out a lot? Do you have a lot of friends?
I'm very extroverted. I'm very out there. But I'm also like, I try to be there for everyone.
But there's a downside for that. If you're extrovert and talk to everyone, the guys will take it in a wrong way. They will think you're hitting on them and they're interested in you. See what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. They'll be like, oh, this girl is talking to me. She's interested. I gotta hit on her.
I tell guys all the time. I tell them straight up. I said, I'm just friendly, not flirting.
Yeah. That's what happens with extroverts. They talk to a lot of people and they take it in a wrong way. Yeah?
That's why I try to click with girls a lot more than I do guys.
What's your hobbies?
I like to take photos of like cars and motorcycles and stuff just because I really like them.
Don't say that. You don't like motorcycles. You don't know nothing about motorcycles. That's my hobby.
I want a Yamaha R1.
Uh-huh. How many cc's?
Like
engine.
See, I want to start off at a lower. People keep telling me start off with a Ninja 400, and I'm like,
400 is too much, bro. You cannot start with 400. That's like professional. If you need beginner, you need to start with something with a 100 cc.
This is my car. I just sold it, but this was my car.
What is it? What brand? What model?
2004 Infiniti G35.
I don't know nothing about cars, to be honest. But that's, give me your criteria for a man. How tall? How good looking? What money? Yearly money should he make? And moral? Anything and everything beyond.
As long as they're taller than me, I don't give a fuck. If you're 5'1", I don't give a fuck.
Fucking you lying. Why are you lying to me? I thought we have a connection. You're still lying.
I literally almost dated a guy who was 5'1".
Oh, that's okay. But we're talking about life partner. Life. Together forever, no matter what. You want your children to be a midget? 5 feet. 5 feet as a man, he's gonna struggle. You know that, right?
I mean, if they get stuck, they're kind of unlucky. My dad's side of the family is small, my mom's side of the family is small, and I'm tiny.
I mean, girls are okay. Girls are okay. 5 and below 5. But as a man, it's a problem.
My brother's not gonna grow over like 5'6", max.
5'6". You. How many siblings you got?
2.
Both brothers?
Brother and sister. My sister's gonna be the tallest one out of all of us.
Older than you or younger than you?
Younger.
Oh, you're the responsible one. You're older. You take care of them?
Their last day of school, I'm the one who got them up, got them ready, took their last day of school photos, got them on the bus, everything.
I mean, you already know how to take care of kids. What else? Don't say as long as they're taller than. Give me a minimum height.
Minimum?
Yeah.
5'6".
At least give me the average. You know what the average height of a man?
5'7", I think. 5'7" to
5'8".
6 foot.
5'8" is average. At least go for average. How about weight?
I don't want a man that's like the fuck tree to me.
He had to protect you. He had to take care of you for the rest of your life. He has to be taller. Listen, what else? Weight wise.
My stepdad is 6'2", and I'm like I could never see myself with a man that tall.
6'2".
I don't know how my mama does that.
How about weight? Skinny, fat, average weight. It doesn't matter.
Average, I guess.
All right. How about money? I know the average salary of America because I'm working on it. Tell me.
As long as they make like average.
What's average? You know that? You don't.
Like minimum wage?
Yeah,
or like
minimum
average?
wage. Minimum.
Isn't it like $7.25 an hour or something like that?
Yearly.
Yearly, I don't know. I just know they make like 7 something an hour.
Okay, minimum yearly is like 40,000, and average is like 50 to 80. That's average. And if you are pushing like 100K and up, that's above average.
As long as they're making enough that we can both pitch in for shit, like as long as we can both pitch in.
I can believe you. I'm not in my head. It's the head of. I'm skeptical. You're lying.
I'm not materialistic.
You're not?
Am I lucky? If I'm lucky enough that I can get these piercings and my hair done and my nails, I'm just lucky.
And that's
basic.
What I mean? Like, that's basic. That's too basic. How about expensive holidays, expensive restaurants, expensive cars, big ass house?
I've already traveled enough.
You're an angel, aren't you? I wish more girls were like you. The hell?
The craziest place I want to go is Mexico, and that's because I love
to
learn about Hispanic culture. I love learning about Puerto Rico, Mexico, Honduras, everything. That's the stuff that I enjoy learning about.
Make every girl just like you. Affect them.
I don't expect to go to Greece or Italy or France or any of that shit.
I mean, once in a lifetime it's okay, but if you want that every year, every 2-3 years, that's too much.
Like, if you want to go to Hawaii for a honeymoon and stay in the States, fuck it, let's go to Hawaii.
I mean, once in a while, it's okay, I said. Once in a while, you're saving money to travel, it's okay. But if you want that all the time, I mean... Affect your girlfriends. Make them just like you. All the girls in your fucking zone, friend zone, all the girls you know, make them just like you. The life will
My
be.
cousin, same way. My cousin's the same way, and now she's with the man that we think's gonna marry her.
They're realistic with their expectation and down to earth.
And guess what? He never cheated on her. Every girl that's tried to talk to him, she tells him. Every girl that's tried to say something flirty about him, his friends have told him, and he's told her. No girls in his phone.
You do realize majority of females out there, they get.
He's wrong.
No, the majority of girls out there, they get so much attention, it got them into their head, they feel like they're superior. They don't want to date on their league, they want someone out of their league in every term. Looks, money.
Looks wise?
Looks wise, money wise, everything. They want someone out of their league. They treat men like shit.
She treats him with respect. She doesn't have any guys in her phone.
No, the majority of girls out there are just like that.
My cousin's a lot like me. She has the most mysterious, money thing she wants is a dog.
I mean, I don't want you to settle down with weirdo who's ugly and poor, but don't have too high expectation. That's all I want. You know what I mean?
As long as you can afford to put ramen in front of my face, I don't give a fuck.
You deserve more than that. I'm saying.
I love ramen. Ramen, chicken Alfredo, all that stuff.
Yeah. But girls nowadays have too high expectation. It's making men kill themselves. They're committing suicide out of loneliness and depression.
I'm scared my ex is gonna kill himself because I broke up with him.
What? You're way out of his league or what? He never had a girl like you, that beautiful? Is that the reason?
One of his exes are stunning as fuck. She's beautiful. I'm not gonna lie about that. Everybody tells me I look and act like her, so.
Then he's just, what's that called? Emotionally blackmailing you. You don't leave me, I'll kill myself.
He had a party. I was high. I just got out of a relationship. I'm not getting into another one already.
You'll be okay. Plus, you don't have that mentality. I want everything. You're pretty realistic.
I work for my nails. I pay for them. My hair, I pay for it. My piercings, I pay for them.
Don't go too fucking crazy with tattoos if you want that.
I want one for my friend who died. I want one for sexual assault.
Who was that?
I've been sexually assaulted twice.
Complete strangers or you knew them?
One I knew, one was a complete stranger.
Bro. It makes me sad for mankind. Is that your cousin? She looks black too. Oh, that's your cousin and cousin's boyfriend, yeah? The cousin pretty much looks like you. And the boyfriend is trying to look sexy so bad. It's like,
is that a donut?
if you go too crazy with colors, there's a stereotype. If you do too colorful, you know what the stereotype is? It's man-hater feminist. That's the stereotype.
That's my natural hair color.
I can see.
Red.
Yeah, that's fucking way too beautiful. It's curly. You straighten it up with iron. The natural is better in my opinion, to be honest.
It just, I don't know. You can see it curling. Like, that's not a fake curl. That's my hair starting to curl.
I mean, you could do a little bit anything and everything, but don't go too crazy with like colors and piercing and tattoos.
I'm sick. The only other piercing I want my belly button redone, because I had it done.
You had it?
It grew out. I have a piercing here, here.
That's normal. That's pretty.
That's just my ear.
Standard. But
nobody sees my ears because this is my hair.
But
about 24/7.
well, it's not my fault. The world gonna associate you with feminist, man hater, and all that bullshit. If you go too crazy with piercing and colors and all that.
I like the black hair.
Plus, the ugly people, they need all the fucking piercing and colors to get attention. If you're beautiful with a nice enough face, nice enough body, you don't need all that fucking bullshit to get attention. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just got them for not for other people, but for myself.
No, you don't have it. I said the people who get all of it, like crazy.
Oh yeah, I think it's or the people. I don't like gauged ears and the big ass fucking septum rings and shit. Like the big ones. Like a small one, okay. If that's the only piercing you have, it's like a small little septum. You don't have what I have.
But you realize, like, ugly people do all that shit. A lot of fucking piercing, a lot of fucking weird hair color, a lot of fucking tattoos just for attention.
The most hair color I've done is purple and blue at the top of my head, and it pretty much blended in with the black. It looked pretty much the same, so.
What's your name, girl?
Maya. It's just spelled really, really weird.
That's an Indian name, you know that, right? Maya?
It's spelled M-Y-H-A, too. Most people in America named Maya are like M-A-Y-A or M-Y-A.
You don't like your name?
Or M-Y. I'm okay with my name. I think it's just annoying when everybody spells my name M-A-Y-A. Or they say Maya. My name's not Maya, bitch.
Well, how do you say it?
Just Maya.
Maya. What's the difference?
And everyone's like Maya. Like they pronounce the H.
With the H, huh? Maya.
That's literally my name on Instagram because of that. Like I wear it because people tried to make fun of me with it. So now, like, I wear it to piss people off.
Type it in. We'll have a conversation. Maybe when you are bored and want to talk to someone, I'll be there. All right?
Hold on. Okay, that's it. That's my Instagram.
Yeah. Thank you. I'll follow you. How many followers you got?
269.
That's like regular. You're not trying to be famous with skanky clothes, huh? You could if you want. Do you drink alcohol?
Sometimes, not really.
That's okay. That's a good thing, by the way.
It's not good. I don't like the taste of a lot of them.
I want to have a family so bad. I never had a family. That's my dream. How many kids do you want?
I'm not good with kids.
Yeah, I remember that. But come on. You don't want a family with a bunch of kids. By the time of like 28.
I'm not having a kid till I'm...
You decided your whole life that you don't want to fucking kids.
Being the oldest, I've had enough experience of having to take care of kids.
Okay. How about your dream man tells you that we are married, I want to have kids. You won't?
If we're going in our 30s, maybe.
Bro, you can't have kids with 30. They're gonna turn out retarded.
No, that's 40.
That's 40. I thought the eggs are going down after 30, no? They cannot carry healthy children after 30.
I think it's like after like 35 or something like that.
I mean, close enough. But your dream man that's about to take care of you for the rest of your life, and you're gonna spend the rest of your life with him, and you want kids, you won't?
If we're too young, because our...
25. How about 25? 25.
Maybe. That's when men's brains are fully developed.
Women develop. Oh, there's a word now. What's that? Frontal cortex?
Huh?
Frontal cortex. Frontal lobe?
Yeah, it's psychology. I study a lot.
Yeah, I heard that word, but I'm not sure if that's true or no. When people are lame, when people are immature, they're immature their whole life. When people are mature, they're mature their whole life.
It depends, because It depends because men can mature. It takes longer for men to mature than
Yeah,
women.
that's true though. That's
in
true.
general.
Men are lame and childish. By the time they're like 30, they'll be doing stupid stuff. What if he begs for your attention and he wants you back? Would you give him a chance and go back?
He tried that. He tried that. Didn't go his way.
No, if he does right now, begs you back in his life, would you give him a chance one more time or no? Yeah, you showing me the text messages? So you wouldn't? I mean, you still have his text. Still
He's
have
blocked.
I mean,
I have it because he said he's gonna play. He said I should have played this game how I should have, and if I find out he's talking shit, I'm going up to him. I'm texting him and confronting him about it, and I'm gonna go up to him and clock him in his
when
face.
someone's gone, he's gone. You shouldn't know anything about them. You should delete them from your mind. Otherwise,
our anniversary out, his birthday out, favorite color out. I don't know that shit anymore.
the question is, if he begs, would you give him another chance? There's a chance. There's a chance.
If he asks me again, maybe.
With like a whole different personality when he's ready to be mature, huh?
When he's ready to be mature, not a whole different personality. If he still wants to be funny, mess around, like yes, we had our good moments where.
You don't want to get married young.
He had a whole life planned out with me in his head.
That was my question. Do you want to settle down young? Then this will be different story. But if you don't, then there's like just a chapter. It will pass out.
If, like, I don't know. I don't think so.
There's a chance. There's a chance. There's a slight, teeny tiny chance.
If there's that maturity, I'm very mature. I get told it constantly.
And you're like soulmates. Is there a chance? Would you settle down? If it's like perfect guy for you, would you think about it? For a family?
It's been perfect for a while because I believe that 3-month rule thing I believe in because after 3 months, that's when he started.
No, cause
the
beginning of this conversation, you were like, no, I don't want to get married. I will wait for 40 and 30. That's why I'm asking.
I would be in a long relationship, but not marriage.
That's good for guys. That's not good for you. Cause dudes have.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're married or not.
Bro, come on. If they find someone and they don't feel like relationship commitment, they will leave. You need marriage. You need solid commitment together forever, no matter what. Till death do us apart.
My dad cheated on my mom. They were married. Marriage doesn't mean shit.
I mean, that happens, but
except for legal work. If y'all get a divorce.
You need to find a gangster that can ride or die. Okay, if you're married and about to spend rest of your life with someone, there'll be period of time, years, when you don't like each other, when you don't want to see each other, when you don't want to tolerate each other. You realize that, right?
I want a man that doesn't blame me for another man talking to me.
I mean, if it's a long childhood friend, it's okay. You have bond, you have relationship, that's a male friend. But random male friends, meanwhile, being in a relationship, random dudes hitting on you, talking to you.
Listen. I have a best friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I've known him for 3 years. He's gay. And my boyfriend wouldn't even let me hang out with him.
Random dude who's fucking randomly hitting on you, talking to you, that's a different story.
That's a different story.
Yeah. But gay best friend for years. Is he pretending to be gay to get into your pants?
No, he's dated men. He would kiss a man. He would straight up man. He is straight up gay.
You know, insecurity is not a bad thing. That means he's jealous. That means he's obsessed with you. That means you're
I
the only
want
one.
I want jealousy, not insecurity.
That's correlate. That's the same thing. If you're jealous, you should be insecure. No?
If they're
What's
if they're
mine? It's
jealous,
mine.
insecurity to me is like someone who, I mean, he straight up told me, you better not be talking to nobody else. Like,
Nobody else. That's a lot. That's weird. But
that's like, my thumb's not even on the screen, you dumb cunt.
yeah, don't
But
flirt with random men. That's more reasonable.
But if a guy accidentally bumps into me and he goes, hey, I'm sorry. Oh, it's okay. And we go on our way and never, like, how are you going to be mad at me?
That sounds too insecure. Insecurity is good, but if a random guy bumps on you with no context and is still getting mad, that's crazy.
That's my point. Like, there's levels.
Yeah. I mean, you should be obsessed with your partner. That's yours. You should be insecure a little bit about them, but fucking
But don't blame them for things.
blame them for things. You're not telling the full story. I feel like you're hiding shit right now. What
I've
happened?
never done anything.
What happened? What happened?
He had my logins. He knew everything I was doing, told him everywhere I went.
Did he catch you flirting with other guys?
Nope.
Or you're too good at it? You were hiding pretty well.
I don't hide things. I don't have a reason to hide things.
Why did you break up? What happened?
I didn't want to get yelled at for things that weren't my fault. I didn't want to get yelled at for not wanting to have sex like 24/7 all the time. I was tired of being held down because I was upset, and I told him I didn't want to hug because he was yelling at me in my face, and I told him I don't want to hug you right now. Like, I think it's very reasonable that I don't want you to touch me and try and love on me when I'm vulnerable and upset because of you yelling in my face.
Wow, you got too tired of his personality. He was too. Was that toxic? Is not the word. I'm toxic. I don't do that. But that's not toxic. What's the word? Would you describe him? Insecure? Is that the word?
Very insecure.
I toxic.
Narcissist.
Narcissism?
It was always about him, not about me.
Me. Oh,
If I was
partnership.
having problems,
I mean, partnership
if I was
is
having
about two
problems-
people. To be honest, partnership is about you and me. It's a
if
companionship.
I was having problems,
Hmm.
if I was having problems, he was having way worse problems and had to talk about all of them, and I had to wait.
Whoa. Okay. You never showed me a photo, did you?
I showed you my egg.
Oh, bro, that was like hair, hanging from here. I couldn't see his face. Is he too? See, he's hiding his face. How am I supposed to know what he looks like? Every photo is like hair this long.
He finally buzzed it, but I don't have pictures of the buzz.
Narcissism. Narcissism, is that the word? It comes with what's that called? Ego problem, when you feel like you're above.
Egotistical.
Egotistical. But if that's your queen, you decided you would die for her, you decided you would take a bullet for her, you can be like, I'm above. That's companionship.
And half the time, here's the problems. Me and my dad got into an argument, or my mom and stepdad were arguing, and I was put in the middle, kept bringing him in a group chat.
Nice nails. Is that real, or you just glued that shit?
Acrylic.
What? Is it real?
Yeah, I go in and get them done.
What else? Nails? And?
I dye my own hair.
That's basic. What I remember. Wait. I am paying way too much attention. Alright. Wait. 5'1" and 110 pounds. How about that? You see that?
5 foot.
I said 5'1". I was so close.
You know what you were thinking of?
My ex?
The guy that I was talking to was 5'1". I don't care about height.
Oh, that's perfect height, to be honest. Not perfect, but actually perfect. Good. If you're below 5, that's like midget category. But 5
Literally,
is,
I'm pretty sure it's like 5'9" and below. You're considered a midget.
bro, that's for a dude. I'm talking about a girl. If you're
For a
like
girl, if you're a girl, if you're 4'9" and below, at my age, you're considered a midget.
4'9" and that's exactly what I said. If you're below 5.
Or yeah, 4'9" and below if you're. But if you're 4'10" and 4'11", nope, you're not classified a midget yet.
And that's perfect. Short girls give perfect hugs. Their face hang out in here, on my chest. They hear my heartbeat when I hug them.
Yeah.
Don't let yourself lose or lower your stand. I mean, usually girls should lower their standards, but you already have pretty reasonable standards, I can tell. I usually say, fuck, lower your standards, but you already have pretty reasonable standards. I can say that to you.
Do you want to, like, here's the type of picky eater I am.
What do you eat?
I don't like hibachi. I don't like that expensive hibachi shit.
Meat or vegetables? Mostly.
I don't like vegetables that much.
Yeah.
Like I'll eat, like I like celery and peanut butter. That's really good.
No, that's not meat. Celery is vegetable, and peanut butter.
I said I don't like vegetables that much.
The celery is vegetable, and peanut also
I know.
a vegetable.
I'm talking about the very little bit of vegetables I eat. Like,
what's your favorite kind of meat?
I think chicken, just because my favorite meal is chicken Alfredo.
Yeah, that's pretty regular. I eat protein a lot, every second day.
My dad has money, and my brother has a lot of things messed up in his head. He's on medication and everything.
Oh, he's a drug addict. What happened with him?
No, nothing. He's only 10, but he has DMDD, ADHD.
Bro,
and stuff
how
like
could
that.
you diagnose a kid who's 10 with ADHD? 10 years old are weird anyways. Who cares?
He's definitely different than kids his age. Anger wise, energy wise.
You giving them pills? You giving them drugs?
He's only on anxiety meds.
That's gonna fuck him up.
That's what I'm.
Don't you afraid that's gonna fuck him up in the long term if it's just weird kid?
No, nobody in my family. Well, severe anxiety runs in the family. I have it. I was just having
Now,
an
do you think
anxiety
a
attack.
10-year-old giving a fucking bunch of medicine to a 10-year-old? It's have
He only has two.
2 pills
He
a
only
day?
has two.
That's a lot for a
One in the
fucking kid.
One in the morning, one at night. He's with a med management team.
Give him some time. Let him be at least a teenager. That's 10. That's like a baby. Girl.
When he gets so mad that he breaks things that he adores, there's something wrong with that kid.
I mean, you'll never know. That's the reason I told you before 30, have some babies. Otherwise.
No, my mom had him at like 20 something, like young, like below 24.
I don't know. 10 years still sounds like a baby. You can't give prescribed drugs to a baby.
Oh, if you met him, he's not a baby. He's he knows.
Why, he throws stuff and have anger issues or something like that?
No, he's smart. Like, he knows how to code.
Then what?
He knows how to code on computers.
Then what was the factor that made you guys decide to give him medicine?
He got tested with things that literally run in our family, like DMDD, which is a dissocial like not knowing how to express his feelings.
Like ADHD, autism, or some like that.
ADHD runs in our family. DMDD runs hand in hand with autism, and severe anxiety and depression run in our family. I have severe.
I need to go. Sorry.